Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have good reasons for being a little later today. I really do. I promise. All right. So I'm a little bit later today because number one, I slept in, and two, we got a couple phone calls this morning. Um, you know, who my wife is a caretaker. I think I've told you guys that probably several times. I think she's probably one of the best caretakers around. I, I think that she should be paid an absorbent amount of money for the type of work that she does. But anyway, so we she got a phone call this morning, and her client passed. We knew it was coming, so it wasn't unexpected. 10 minutes later, we get another phone call. My my daughter's my daughter's pregnant, right? And we got a baby coming. Little Orson's coming today. Maybe today. I'm hoping today. Miller children are not easy. Just ask my first two ex-wives, right? 16 hours on the first one. So let's pray for a healthy delivery. Um, it's just neat to see no, not neat, but the circle of life. It happens in a matter of minutes. It happens so fast. Um, Things come and go. Things happen. So, all right. So that's why I am a little late today, guys. Let me know that you're here, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. And if you got a topic, please let me know. And just put it in the chats, and I will put it on. And I will put it on what's the next couple of days for you. I wanted to read something real quick. Um, Actually, I'm going to make that a topic for Monday. Is what I'm going to do. It's about dealing with the newcomer when they come in. But let's get to today's daily reflection. Today, I will try to settle for less than I wish I were possible, and be willing to not only accept it but to appreciate it. Today, I'll not expect too much of anyone, especially myself. I'll try to remember that contentment comes from gratefully accepting the good that comes to us and not from being furious at life because it's not better. Do I realize the difference between resignation and realistic acceptance? So, resignation is just giving into it, you're giving up, right? A realistic acceptance is, yeah, well, heck, I'm going through it right now. They won't let us in the hospital. Okay, so the girls are there, the wife is there. Um, Me sitting in a parking lot for hours and hours amongst, yeah. See, we all have our place, and I need to understand that maybe it's not okay for me to be. I'm glad that I have people in my life that understand there are some things that are hard for me to do. Okay, like sitting in a, that'd be tough for me to do. I'd rather be at home working, which is what I'm doing. Right, kind of keep my mind off of it, things like that. If I can't be in the actual hospital and be there for her, I have a hard time. So, but that's knowing who we are, and sometimes that could be real tough because that kind of makes me it kind of makes me feel like a jerk, but I'm not. Um, and right now, my kids are probably like, "Yeah, I'm glad Dad's not here." You know, I don't know. I know that my relationship with my kids are good, and that's what matters. Right? So this is where we're going to be talking into action here, um, and I'm going to go into it here. This is perhaps difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and go back because we got time. Having made a personal inventory, what shall we do about it? We've been trying to get a new attitude, a new relationship with our creator, and to discover the obstacles in our path. We have admitted certain defects. We have ascertained in a rough way what the trouble is. We have put our finger on the weak items in our personal inventory. Now these are to be cast out. This requires action on our part, which, when completed, will mean that we have admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our defects. This brings us to the fifth step of the program of recovery mentioned in the preceding chapter. This perhaps this is perhaps difficult, especially discussing our defects with another person. We think we have done well enough in admitting these things to ourselves. There is doubt. There is doubt about that. Um, yeah, the thing is everything that goes on in our head kind of sounds different. Have you ever had an idea, you brought it up and it came out of your mouth and you immediately knew it was a bad idea? That's what this is about. We put pen to paper, did take some of the power away from it. And then we talk to somebody else to cast it aside, to say, yes, this happened. I did this. Admitting it to another person and letting them know gives you relief. Okay. So we take away the power and then give you some relief. And that's what this process is going for here. There's a doubt about that. In actual practice, we usually find a solitary self appraisal insufficient. Many of us thought it necessary to go much further. We will be more reconciled to discussing ourselves with another person when we see good reasons why we should do so. The best reason first. If we skip this vital step, we may not overcome drinking. They're being nice. They're being nice. Okay. Now you may overcome drinking. Let's say that you do stay sober. You're probably not going to be very happy, or you're going to be faking it a lot, a lot, a lot. You know, you can fake it till you make it, but there's got to be a goal. Right? You don't just fake it till you make it, till you make it, till you make it, till you make it. You got to put action in there. If we skip this vital step, time after time, newcomers have tried to keep to themselves certain facts about their lives. Trying to avoid this humbling experience, they have turned to easier methods. Almost invariably, they got drunk. Having persevered with the rest of the program, they wondered why they fell. We think the reason is they never completed their house cleaning. Not we think, we know. You didn't finish your house cleaning. They took inventory all right, but hung on to some of the worst stock and items. They only thought they had lost their egoism and fear. They only thought they had humbled themselves, but they had not learned enough of humility, fearlessness, and honesty in the sense that we find it necessary until they told someone else all their life story. More than most people, the alcoholic leads a double life. He is very much the actor. To the outer world, he presents a stage character. This is the one he likes his fellows to see. He wants to enjoy a certain reputation, but knows in his heart he doesn't deserve it. The inconsistency is made worse by the things he does on his sprees. Coming to his senses, he is revolted at certain episodes he vaguely remembers. These memories are a nightmare. He trembles to think someone might have observed him. As fast as he can, he pushes these memories far inside. He hopes they will never see the light of day. He is under constant fear and tension. That makes for more drinking. And eventually, this stuff is going to come out. It's going to come out whether you're drinking or not. Trauma has a way of coming out and take caring of itself. It's probably going to come in a physical effect, stroke, heart attack, those sorts of things. Yes, these feelings. Don't say or tell me that feelings can't hurt you. People say, "Oh, my feelings can't hurt me." No, my feelings have given me a heart attack. Okay, yeah. It's much deeper than that, but I know I'm not a big advocate of healing. That feelings don't hurt or they don't cause things. I mean, I get what people are saying, but I just think you're full of shit. I hear you. I just don't agree. How about that? May I not set my sights unrealistically expecting too much? May I look backwards long enough to see that my self set impossible goals were the trappings of my addiction? Too often, I ended up halfway there, confronted by my own again failure. Those foiled again, and I failed again. Feelings became monumental excuses to give in to my compulsion, which blanketed my miseries. May I avoid that sick old pattern. May I be realistic. I did that with my child support while I was drinking. Um, I would, I was always failing. I failed all the time. Okay? I was always broke. I'm still broke, but I don't consider myself a failure anymore. I, I make new advances every day, and every day I just try and be a better person than I was the day before, and try and help other people. Today I'll remember good is good enough. Good is good enough. You some days are better than others, right? Some days we get good news and bad news at the same time. Sometimes within 10 minutes of each other. Um, so we just never know what's going to happen in this life of ours. And when we run around with expectations and we don't get to see the forest for the trees, because then we're expecting something back that we're probably not going to get. And where does that come from? That comes from the old behavior. Okay. And what do we need to do to get rid of that whole behavior? A fourth and fifth step. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. I'll be back Monday for the daily reflection. Take care of yourselves. I love you all. Right. Hopefully when I come back, I'll have some baby pictures. So I'm not going to be able to see them though. All right. Love you guys. Peace out and have a day.